My sources tell me that shortly after the banquet, the servants got a portion of the meal as well, before the rest was distributed to the homeless. So did you enjoy my basket I sent you? Hello, my darling. I hope you enjoyed those sweets I included. I remember you telling me they were your favorite. I had a feeling there wouldn't be any left. Along with a bottle of something refreshing. I was partly hoping you'd bring it. No. Next time. A private picnic sounds delightful. Especially with your company. Oh, my love. Oh, I've missed you tonight. And were you followed tonight? By anyone other than that spy master? Good. I couldn't bear the thought of anything happening to you. No, you can be safe around him. He's been the one through whom I've set up most of these arrangements, so yes, you can trust him. Although, maybe not with too many secrets. I do mention him a lot, but you'll have to forgive me. I know him by Aaron, my spy master. He and I were actually childhood friends. Scrawny little boy. Poor kid was the butt of many jokes from the younger kids. But he was really nice. Couldn't bear to see someone that kind and that clever, too, be the victim of so much cruelty. As cruel as children can be. But as I told you, you can trust him. And not just because I protected him from his bullies when he was younger, but I hold a lot of his own secrets that he'd like for many a noble to not know about. And many a rival. That, and as you no doubt know from these visits that he helps arrange, he and I share a lot of secrets for one another, and are good friends. Not to mention, knowledge is his practice, and knowledge can be expensive, but fortunately, I'm a fairly wealthy king. And as such, he has a nice fat purse, so whether you look at it from a perspective of friends sharing secrets, a political aspect of secrets held for ransom, or a man holding onto his job, I don't believe he's going to share this secret. In fact, he and I have a plan I'm setting in motion. I'll say a surprise that I'm setting in motion. A surprise I'd prefer be kept secret for now. Oh, don't you worry. It's a secret you will love, my love. Oh, I can't get enough of these lips. How long have we to have you like this? Alone. My arms. To keep you warm on such a cold night. My dear, I could go on about how I've missed you, but that would spoil much of the purpose of me bringing you here. I don't mean to carry on about my spy master. Enough about him for now, but on the subject of secrets, there's something that I wanted to show you. Would you be interested in knowing your king, your love, a little more? Well then, would you like to know what's so significant about this spot right here? This little grove, secluded from the main gardens. Unpaid, but positioned so perfectly as to allow this soft bed of grass here. Now this is where it felt as if my entire life's work, my goals, my ambitions, were all put to the test. My father took me into this grove by himself, just the two of us. And he unveiled a crown and set it in my hands. Before which he asked a series of questions, each one testing my limits, testing my knowledge, each one a situation that he'd present. What to do if someone defies me, what to do if two lords quarrel, how to treat a criminal, how to treat family, the importance of keeping those close to you even closer, and not letting anyone get the best of you. Every single question he asked struck me in the heart, as if he was thrusting a dagger in me every time. But afterwards, it felt as if he lifted me back up. And then do you know what he did? He threw a sword at the ground, told me to pick it up. And he gave me this. This cut on the neck, right above the right shoulder. It wasn't intentional. I just didn't see it coming. I didn't parry it properly. But then, like a loving father, his kindness showed, and for a moment, I had never seen this side of him before, but the cold, icy facade that coated his countenance for once melted, and he asked me as if he was a father again, not just a king. He asked me if I was okay, and if I wanted to stop. I didn't know what was going on or why he did this. Bear in mind, I was the second born. Why would he test me this way? Regardless, though, I say this because I don't know if you know this, but as I mentioned before, yes, I had an older brother. He was everything I wanted to be. He was the tall one, the strong one, the delightful poet, the ambitious tactician, the scholar. He was everything that they wanted in a king. Later that night, my father had told me that my brother, my elder brother, who I loved dearly, who I, like many younger brothers, have no doubt said, looked up to him. He had contracted polio, and he died. He was no more. And I was still a scared young boy at that time. A scared, slow, stupid young boy who just couldn't understand the weight that this crown would hold that my father put in my hands. And he wanted to know if I was ready. And yet he still asked me, "Son, do you want to leave now? Or do you wish to stay?" Mind you, I didn't want the crown. I thought it was my brother's. I hadn't known yet. It was in this moment that I didn't want to envy him any longer. I wanted to be everything that I thought I could be. So despite my neck still bleeding, I picked up the sword and still fought my father. My own father. When his tests and trials had finally ended, that's when he unveiled that crown. When he bore me the news. When he told me of my brother's fate. I wish to tell you something. Mainly because he and I were the only ones there. And up until he took it to his grave, only he knew of this secret. But when I heard of my brother's passing, I thought, was there a smidging of me that was relieved at his passing? I love my brother. I miss him dearly. I looked up to him, and yes, I even envied him to some degree. But part of me wondered, would I have truly become everything that I wanted to be, that which I still am striving to be? But would I have become that had he still been alive? Memory serves to say that I had no knowledge of his passing, and in that simple duel of words and swords with my father, I did strive to overcome my weakness, my envies, my frailties, my human shortcomings. But a small part of me wonders, did I only continue that because I had no one else to look up to? Was there no one else I strived to be? Or did I strive to be what I wanted purely out of my own ambition? I do not know. And as much as I know that I love my brother, then I would not have wanted anything to befall him. And I had plenty of years to grow. For after all, I was still a boy when this all happened. But still, have you ever had a moment like that, where a tiny inkling of doubt creeps into your mind to tell you that you are anything less than what you think? Well, I also tell you this one simple truth I've learned. Don't ever let those thoughts control you. for they have done nothing to help me do or be anything that I wish to be, and they only seek to hold me back. And so if there is anything I wish to become in life, I will achieve it. I will work toward it. At the very least, if it is somehow outside of my reach, then I will take comfort in what I have around me. But despite that one question that remains on my mind, did I only seek to overcome my shortcomings because my brother was gone, or did I work toward them regardless? I will let no such doubts be the master of my soul. My dear, thank you for listening and bearing through that. It is always a delight to have you in my life. But I wished that somebody else would know that, somebody I hold dear to me. For up until this time, there was no one who did. Very well. Now you have it. You hold the secret of a king. Besides, you could also say that we're equals in a way. We know of each other's envy. Oh, forgive my intrusion, but you're telling me that in the events leading up to that banquet tonight, when Duchess Lillian, the aptly named Angel of Beauty, and her entourage arrived, followed by Lady Catherine, much of my staff and my house guard were there. You very quickly and cleverly tried to stay out of my point of view, but, my love, I knew you were there. I was brought up since birth to keep a close eye on my peripheral and know all who are around me. And when that certain duchess clasped my hand and positioned it ever so I would kiss her on the hand, Lady Catherine, of course, doing the same, even blessing both my cheeks with a kiss of her own, I did see a certain face turning red in my peripheral. My dear, I saw everything. It was not a trick of the peripheral. I could not mistake that adorable red face off to my side. Relax, dear. Your secret is safe with me. The hand of the Duchess may have stolen a kiss from me, and the lips of the lady may have tried to plant two on my cheeks, but you've already heard one secret of mine. Why don't you keep another secret of mine? Right here. Right now. Close your eyes and come in close. Let this be our secret. And to seal that secret, we cannot wear rings openly, you and I. But please, look in your hand. This necklace was made especially for you. I had the jewelsmith encrust several, hoping to pick one as a gift for the Duchess and Lady, and so on and so forth. But I made this one especially for you. The month that you were born, that gem is encrusted here. The markings opposite of it, in another language, is the date that you and I first met. And on the other side of it, the day you and I shared our first kiss. And there are so many more markings on here, but they all lead up to the centerpiece. A small, almost unnoticeable golden ringlet. I cannot offer you a ring, as I so wish I could. But may you wear this, please. Wear this for me, and I will know that that stone, shaped like a heart, that is mine, and it is yours, and only yours. No, I require nothing of you in return. What did you have in mind? Okay. You would give me this beautiful sash to wear around my wrist. I will wear it with honor then. And so it's settled. My secret, as with my heart, is safe with you. And my dear, may you always be safe with me, and always find home in these arms. Always. I love you, my dear. And I always will love you.